Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
Justin Herbert sack.
Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one goes for 36 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
At the 28-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the jet sweep, here's Westbrook. Down to the 25.
The ball carried by the wide receiver.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Herbert on 3rd down now. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big completion there on 3rd and short, keeps their opening drive alive.
Not only alive, but plenty of possibilities now. 1st and goal, and you know me, I'm a big advocate. If you're going to throw the ball, throw it early in the down and distance count.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. They'll buy some time right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended receiver. But it'll be 2nd and goal.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, Herbert. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's not going to get in. They stop him at the 1. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now it's Mahomes. Completes it to Hardman. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short.
10 yards on the
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Balaj. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Working from the gun, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
He's tackled.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down is Mahomes. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Brings up second.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense, Going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a fourth down.
It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Hey, a simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence. Not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Taking a shot for Samuel. A fight for the football, but it's intercepted. Picked off there at the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
1st and 10.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Geis. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
And a 1st down, Chiefs. That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 1st down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play.
1st down, Kansas City.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And this is caught at the 8. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Eckler. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Eckler, the ball carrier.
And Duke Riley will get credit for the tackle.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to the huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Frank Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger 1st down.
47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. 2nd and 14. From the gun, Herbert going deep here for Allen. That's inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 37 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Herbert operating from the red zone. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Herbert. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Back to throw here, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, we're going to milk the clock. Here, we just got to do ball control. This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. He gets it in the hands of Geis. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
And a first down, Chiefs.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
That's caught left side by Hardman. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 32-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now Balaj. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Seals Jones complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This will be caught at about the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
The 5-yard line.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. The 3-yard line. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Just shy of the goal line at about the 1. It's a gain of a couple on what should be the final carry of half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Butker's kick here is good. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Shotgun handoff down to Geis, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Flush to his right. And he's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down. Geis. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Joey Bosa in on the stop. That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Chargers 32, 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He was brought down by...
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. That is caught at the 7. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score. Chiefs 17. Chargers nothing. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. It's Eckler again. taken down right around the 27. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there. So from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 8.
From the gun, Herbert. He rifles one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Fielded in the end zone. And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Once more, here's Eckler. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 29-yard line. That one good for 37 yards. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And between the last 2 plays, they've moved it over half the length of the football field.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 13-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And this is complete. It's Allen. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7.
The score, Chiefs 24, Chargers 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, the fact you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Able to find his running back, Geis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. On the draw, they go to Geis. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes able to complete this one to McLeod. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
A gain of 4.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. They go play fake. Mahomes. And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first. But at least it's 4th down.
Cameron Johnston.
Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This will be fielded at the 17. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Herbert has it knocked free, and it's picked up by the Chiefs, and they're going to set up
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
He lost the football. It's loose. And picked up by the Chargers. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, and he takes it back to the house. It's a fumble recovery and a Charger touchdown. Chargers. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Fielded right around the 8. And takes this near to 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they sit in a good spot, having the ball back after the fumble recovery and up 2 scores in the fourth quarter. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, in bounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive a coach crazy.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 27 yards. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
In on the tackle.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
8-yard line.
The Chargers on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 7-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Keenan Allen, the intended target, but now it's 3rd and goal.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him, and after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
And now 3rd and goal following incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Herbert throwing again. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. One receiver left, that's Allen. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. They snap it to Herbert, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyler Higbee, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit.
I'm I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better, and that got it done in this one.
So for the Chiefs, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Chargers, the losses are piling up as they drop to 1-5 now. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Washington. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaunt.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash.